Hey everyone, welcome to my new channel, Tara's Homestead. If you guys came over from Beaver Vineyards, thank you so much. And if you're new here, hello, welcome, I'm Tara. I have another channel on YouTube called Beaver Vineyards, which is all about my farming journey. I farm with my dad and I have a vineyard. I found recently that my videos are getting more and more about my chickens, and I decided I just need to start a second channel where I can feel kind of like I've got free range of doing chicken videos and homestead videos where we can learn together. It's about to start raining right now. So yeah, I'm really excited for my new channel. I hope you guys enjoy it. It's gonna be filled with who knows what, but definitely a lot of chicken stuff. I've had chickens for about 2 years now, and I am still learning something new every single day, but I hope I can show you guys some of the stuff I've learned, and you guys can learn from my mistakes, hopefully. And there's definitely gonna be a lot of learning together because, like I said, I'm learning something new every single day. But I thought for the very first video, I'll give you guys a little rundown of what I've got here in my little homestead. Just a little tiny background on where I live. I live on a different family's homestead actually, and I should find out. I would say this family has been on this land easily over 100 years. They have a second house that we live in. We've kind of become the adopted grandchildren, my husband and I. So this is a pear orchard behind us. I do not farm this. We just live here. About a couple miles down the road is where I farm. I have my vineyard and I also work with my dad. My husband AJ is in school to be a PA. I'm so proud of him. It's just like every day when he's studying for school, it just blows my mind because I was not a great student. So we've got our house back here behind these trees and bushes. And then here I've got our whole chicken setup, which is honestly a passion of mine. I am just becoming more and more of a crazy chicken lady. It brings me so much joy, even on the hard days. So yeah, that's just a little bit about me and where we live. So I'll give you guys a little tour of what we've got going on over here. And I hope you guys hit that subscribe button. And if you think you're gonna be enjoying my videos, hit the thumbs up. It means so much. A lot of chicken coops, I think, start like mine did. You start with something small and you keep trying to figure out how you can expand bigger and bigger. And that's kind of what happened here. So I've got a couple small coops that I'll show you guys what's in those. And then I also have this coop here, which is a tough shed. It's a 6x8 tough shed that my grandpa actually converted into a chicken coop. And I am lucky enough to have had it passed down to me. And then I have a 20x20 run. You guys are gonna wanna stick around because in the next couple months, all of this is gonna be taken down and a brand new, beautiful chicken coop is gonna be up. And I am so excited for that because it looks a little rough back here. This is called an omelet igloo cube. I'm gonna be doing a review on one of these. I have an old one, but I would like to update it. These are all my bantam chickens. So if you guys don't know much about chickens, they're pretty much like mini chickens. These are full grown. And I really like this coop mainly because it has wheels so I can move them around wherever I want. And these, to me, I call them real life chicken nuggets. So it's very easy for aerial predators to pick up on them. So it's important that I have them fully covered. And it's also got this siding here so an animal can't dig in. So those are my bantams. I also have another bantam mama who just had chicks recently that I think are like the cutest things ever. So let's wake them up. Good morning, mama. Look at those little babies. Oh, hi, mama. So these kids are about a week old now. She's being a great mom. Okay, then over here I have my rescue hens. I have 3 rescue hens, and when I say rescue, I mean, they came from an egg factory. I connected with a rescue in California called Hen Harbor. She's created a relationship with a farmer that has a pretty large egg factory, and whenever he has chickens that he's ready to retire, she's able to take as much as she can. So I have 3 ladies in here. They definitely have their own story, but they're doing pretty well. I have one that's not feeling too good lately. Unfortunately, it does slowly happen. I started with 8 about a year ago, and I have 3 now. Good morning, pretty ladies. How's everyone doing today? Everyone feeling good? You can tell she doesn't feel good, but I've been doing what I can, and she's doing pretty good. The other ones are really looking good. Okay. It's gonna start raining. Then this year I've got a lot of chicks, and a couple of the chicks I got were mislabeled, and I ended up with 3 meat birds. So I have never raised chickens for meat, but I guess I am now. So these are my 3 Cornish cross. I have never killed a chicken before. It's going to be extremely difficult because I'm obsessed with my chickens. I love them. And honestly, I might not be able to do the actual killing, but I just keep telling myself in my head, you know, they have a purpose. They gain weight very, very fast. It's extremely hard to keep them alive long term. I'm not gonna say it's impossible. People do it, but you have to have them on a super strict diet, and it's just difficult. And I've heard that homegrown chicken is super good, so I just am trying to stay tough in my brain that I can do this. So give them a little bit of food. If I leave food in there all day, they'll just sit and eat until they have a heart attack or their legs break. And that's being honest. That's not an exaggeration. So this is an omelet igloo go. So it's a bit smaller than the other one. It doesn't have a ramp, which is perfect for these little guys. And it's also great for mama hens and chicks. Also has the wheels, so I could move it around. And then we've got my big flock, which is in the run. I do free range as much as possible, but because we live in the orchard, sometimes they have, you know, people working out here, or they have a tractor driving around. So I like to keep them in the run during those times, but I free range them as much as possible because, you know, it's better for them. They like to eat grass, they like to eat bugs. Good morning, ladies. Everyone is looking happy and good. I'm not exactly sure how many hens I have right now. Could be pushing 40. But each morning I come in here and I just do a quick look over. I can normally recognize if one's not feeling good, but everyone looks really good this morning. I filled up their water yesterday, so they're good. I'm gonna fill up everyone's food, and then we'll go check on all the little chicks. These are a few of my older chicks. Pretty sure that one there is gonna be a rooster. It's got a pretty bright red comb. This must be their little hangout corner over here. Those are all my older chicks. They're anywhere from like 3 months to 2 months. This is to keep the rain out. On our way to the chicken skyscraper, I just thought I would show you guys this raised bed we have. Unfortunately, it doesn't look very good right now. All these bamboo sticks are dahlias, so I need to weed in there, and then I want to put all pollinating flowers in here. I decided to not plant a garden this year because my parents have a massive garden. So my mom's doing the garden, and then I'm gonna pretty much be doing trades with her for flowers, but maybe a garden next year. We'll see. Okay, here is what I like to call the chicken skyscraper. It's pretty much an industrial style brooder for birds. This was handed down to my dad from someone. I'm not exactly sure where he got it, but it was used. He used it during my whole childhood, and now it has not been used for 10 years. It was just sitting in the back of his shop, and I started getting more into chickens. So I thought, let's move it to my house, and I have definitely been taking advantage of it. I love it. I have a couple layers here. This one has nothing in it. And then the bottom layer I left open because I thought I was gonna put supplies in there, which I'm not. So this is another layer. So 1, 2, 3, so it's got 5 layers. I'm only utilizing 3 at the moment. And they're split up by age, which they ended up in a random order. But these are my oldest ones. They're 4.5 to 5 weeks. And you can see possibly they're getting pretty big in there. I don't have too many in there, so they still have plenty of room. But when the weather's nice, these guys go out during the day and just sleep in here. These ones in here are about 2 weeks old. Oh, I got my first frizzle. Isn't she adorable? So they're still pretty good in there. And then I've got some brand new babies up here that are just a couple days old. Hi, babies. And then the way it works is it's got these feeders on the side. There's 4 feeders, and then they've each got 1 water. So they all get fresh food and water. They've got some nice poop trays. This here is the heater. Gives off no light. It's totally safe. And there's a chain. I don't know if you can see the chain, but you can lift it up and down as the chicks get bigger. I really like it. They do make heaters like that you can buy online that come with like little posts so you can adjust them up and down. They're called like heat pads or something. It's not a heat pad, but something like that. It gives off no light, which I think is great because the constant light isn't very good for chicks. And the heat lamps with the bulbs, even though they're cheap and easy, they definitely have a fire hazard, and it's like one of those things that it's like, it'll never happen, you know, and then it happens. If you want chicks, I recommend looking into one of those heat pad things. They might be a little bit more expensive, but it's gonna be cheaper than something getting burnt down. So yeah, I'm really happy with this. I love it. I like to put them out during the day, like I said, as they get older, because I don't want them to stay in here for 6 weeks, but keeps them warm. So anyways, that's a little introduction to my chickens, my little homestead. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys continue to come back. It's gonna be really fun. Like I said, possibly some lessons, a lot of learning together. I will catch you guys later.